Turkey was a place where you didn't have to go looking for politics. It found you. To my surprise, having been apolitical most of life, I was suddenly enjoying the sensation of being found. Maybe life was better when we didn't all just agree to disagree, as I'd been raised to do in England. Back in the bar, I handed out drinks. Andrea nodded a wordless thank you, opened his mouth, closed it again, nodded some more, took a swig of beer, scratched his head, frowned, looked deep into our souls and found us lacking. "I don't get it, man," he said finally. He gestured towards the window. "I don't get this. Any of it. This country, politics, all the fighting. Argentina, even. You're from Germany, right? Germany has taken part in 2 world wars and lost them both. Argentina has been in 0. Yet today, Germany is one of the strongest economies in the world, and we're nothing. We fight amongst ourselves. We fight with our politicians, just like here, just like Turkey, you know. Why aren't we Germany while you're Argentina, or Turkey, or Azerbaijan, or North Korea? Why do some countries work when the rest are just chaos?" It was a good question. I thought about it at the window over the next hour or two. It wasn't the sort of question you could actually answer, because it was really 1,000 questions shoved into a too small box of intrigue. He was right about one thing, though. For every popular exhibit in the human zoo, every New York, Rome, Great Pyramid, Great Wall, Great Barrier Reef that gets 99% of the attention, admiration and tourism, there are dozens of countries, thousands of cities, hundreds of millions of people living way off over there, far away, in places you rarely hear about. Places where the normal equation of people plus resources / time equals functional society has gone badly askew, creating results far away from the prosperity, freedom and comparative equality Annette and I enjoyed in Germany. It was past midnight now. There were fewer protesters out, and so proportionally, it felt as though the police had grown more successful at rounding up and arresting those too slow to get away. An extensive amount of tear gas was being used. I've seen many of the protesters scooping up the empty canisters and taking them presumably as souvenirs. Below the window, a skirmish took place. A police officer in a gas mask threw a canister at a small group of retreating protesters. It bounced off a wall and nestled behind an overflowing bin on the opposite side of Istiklal. No one seemed to notice it. The next time we checked our watches, it was 1:30 a.m. Wired from all the adrenaline, we'd long forgotten about the dinner we'd never got around to having. Annette and I stood side by side at the window. There was a lull in the pandemonium. "Should we make a run for it?" she asked. I chewed at my lip. "The problem," I said authoritatively, "is that by now the police just assume anyone that's out there is involved, and crossing Istiklal is